and welcome to episode 2 of Plated by Shanae. I'm your host, Shanae Johnson. Today we are making shrimp and grits, and because everybody knows I love brunch, this is going to be good for your Easter brunch, okay? So first things first, you heat up your water for your grits and you just bring that to a boil. While that's boiling, you come over to your pan right here where you add all your ingredients for your filling. So my filling, same as last episode, is going to be the butter as the base. So let me put the butter down for you. I like to use 2 sticks of butter because I like butter. If you don't want to use a lot of butter, that's your business, but I like to use a lot of butter. I don't think you can go wrong with using too much butter, so whatever. So we're going to lay our sticks of butter in there first. Okay, so you see how that butter is melting down right now. And while I have y'all on the line, I just want to tell you that my segment is brought to you by Rural Meats Market, which is located on 1619 Wadsworth Avenue. Definitely go over there and get your meats. Tell Ishmael I said, hey, Shanae sent you. But anyway, so back to the butter mixture. We're just going to melt this butter down really quickly. And then once this butter is melted down, we're going to add our tomatoes. I like to use the cherry tomatoes that you get like this. They're small, they're cute. Once you you don't want to use like big tomatoes, you don't want to have to slice everything. I try to make everything really easy, so I'm not in the kitchen slicing and dicing every time I gotta cook something. I want to make it, so that it's easy. You can just pop it in there real quick. Okay, so it looks like our butter is finally melting. So once you get it melted like that, you add in your tomatoes. And you can add, I think I'm gonna add 2 of them. Okay, so to be honest, this is like the longest part of the whole meal. Getting the tomatoes in there and just letting them like cook down, because the tomatoes are the base of the sauce. So you want them to get nice and soft so that they can, bring all the razzle dazzle to your dish. So what I do to speed up the process with the tomatoes is I add a lid to it like this. And that way your tomatoes will like cook down a little faster than if you left your lid off. So we just want them to cook down so that they're nice and mushy and create a sauce within that pan. While that's going, you can come over here to your hot pot of boiling water to add your grits. So whatever kind of grits you like, you can use quick grits. You can use the kind that you guys sit there and stir for hours and hours. I like the 5-minute grits. I'm not trying to be up here like stirring like that for a long time. So just add a little bit of grits, and a little bit goes a long way. Okay. So we're just gonna give that a quick stir. Now be careful with your grits, because you don't want to get popped. If you get popped and get a grits burn, it is not fun. And I got plenty, okay? So just make sure that you keep stirring and make sure you don't have any lumps or anything in your grits as well. So I like to keep stirring just to prevent the lumps, but you don't have to constantly stir if you have it on like a low setting. And another thing, you want to make your grits so they aren't like too stiff. You want them to still be a little runny, because you don't want to have a stiff pot of grits when you're going to eat it. It's supposed to be like this, like runny and creamy. Now, while the grits are cooking, you definitely want to season them. So I have a little black pepper right here that I season them with. So a little bit goes a long way again. And then also I have some salt that I'm gonna put in there. I got pink Himalayan salt because it's cute and I like pink, and it's Easter time, so you should wear pink. So yeah, we're gonna add that to it. And you see it's starting to pop a little bit. So we're gonna turn our flame down just a little bit. I wish y'all could smell this. Like, it's smelling good already, okay? Let's season it a little bit more, because don't nobody want no bland grits. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is add a little bit of oomph to our grits. I told y'all last episode that I love cheese, so we're gonna add some cheese to them. So what I have here is some Colby Jack cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you like. I like this for my grits. I like my grits to still have like a little yellow edge to them when I put the cheese in there. So you add a little Colby Jack cheese. And no, I'm not gonna add the whole thing. Just a little bit goes a long way. But I do like my grits to be cheesy. I know some people are like sugar in their grits kind of people. That ain't me. I'm a salt and pepper and put your cheese in there. So argue with your mom. So I know y'all looking at this and like, you ain't gonna put no butter in your grits. Just wait, the butter is in the sauce for the shrimp and grits. You don't need to put no butter in it at this point. So these are just about done, and this is how you want your grits to look, just like this. See that? So let's check our tomatoes and see how they doing. Oh, they hanging in there. They doing good. They trying to do something with a little something. Like I told y'all, this is like the longest part of the whole process. So put a top on it. And while I have y'all on the line, I'll just, you know, hold my Chardonnay, and then I'll talk to y'all about like the current events that we have coming up. So what we have coming up in the city of Philadelphia is our R&B Fest. And if you like Keisha Cole like I do, because she gave me all my life during my college years, you're gonna wanna come to the R&B Fest, which is gonna be held at the Met on May 20th. In addition to Keisha Cole, we have Jeremiah, Bobby V, and Juan Moore. It's gonna be a time, honey, okay? And shout out to Angel Reese of LSU, because baby, my little, auntie is proud, child, because you did that. You came out there with your lashes, the bundles is bundling, you played the game, you did everything you're supposed to do, and all this, I love that sportsmanship. Don't let nobody make you feel like you did anything wrong, because you are it, girl, and you representing for all the little young girls, including my 2 daughters, and I'm proud that they have you as a role model. So keep on doing what you're doing, girl. I love it. But anyway, back to the shrimp and grits. So we have our tomato base, and that's going. So now, since we added our butter, our tomatoes, and then also our garlic, we're gonna add the good part, which is the shrimp. So let me get my shrimp out. Okay. So these shrimp I already cleaned and deveined for you. So I'm just gonna add them into our pan. Now, sometimes, depending on what kind of look you're going for, you can leave the tail on the shrimp, or you can take the tail off. I like to leave the tail off because when I want to eat, and I don't want to have to eat with my fingers. So you can take it off. But if you're going for a certain look that you wanted to look like fancy or whatever, go ahead and leave the tail on. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. So I like to place them in a pan real cute like that. And I normally go for jumbo shrimp or extra jumbo, or if I'm getting fancy, I go colossal if I'm rich that much. But definitely get some nice size shrimp, because I don't like when the shrimp get cooked down and they turn into baby shrimp in my shrimp and grits. I really want to have a hearty bowl of shrimp and grits. After we add our shrimp, we're going to go over to our Shanae all-purpose, because I got my own seasoning. Do y'all see this? Bam, look at me. Ding. Okay, so my seasoning is low sodium, so you can use an ample amount. So normally when I make shrimp and grits, I go like this. I just take the whole lid off and I just add it in there. And I know it looks like a lot, but yes, that's as much as you put in there, and it's not salty, so it's not going to overpower the dish. And then it doesn't take long for shrimp to cook at all. You just add your lid back on there so it could cook faster. And once your shrimp start to almost get done, that's when you're going to add your spinach. As the shrimp are cooking, I'm just going to come over here to the grits, and I'm just going to make sure that they're not getting too stiff. If your grits ever get too stiff, you could just add a tad bit of water to them and just give them a stir, and they'll be just fine. So we're going to take a look at our shrimp, and they going. They doing what they supposed to do. Okay. And they looking good. I mean, husband, what you think? You think they looking good? Ew. He said, yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go back over to our shrimp mixture, which we're gonna now add in our spinach. A little bit of spinach goes a long way. I love spinach because y'all know I love my food colorful, so it's gonna make the dish do what it's supposed to do, okay? So you add your spinach to it, and then you just try to mush it down in there a little bit just so it can cook through. But yeah, so these are, once this spinach gets down in there and cooks, which only takes 2 seconds because y'all can see it's already cooking right now, I'm gonna plate it for y'all. All right, so I'm gonna plate this up for y'all. So right here we got our grits. My Lord. Jesus Christ. This looks so good. So to the bowl, we want to add the good part, which is this shrimp. I'm just saying, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Come on now. Am I over here with it or over here with it? Because Look at this. Jesus. All that sauce down in there. And that, my friends, is some Shanae shrimp and grits for you for Easter. Have all your mama, your papa, your kids, your aunties and uncles all at your house on Easter Sunday after church or whatever you're going to do on Easter Sunday and have some brunch. So, husband, this your turn, this your part. Would you like to do the honors? Okay.
Oh, are you gonna feed it to me, son?
Now, come on now, you know how we do.
Okay.
Oh.
Ain't you on one shot?
You don't need all that?
Let me hold this.
Go ahead, I don't want to burn you. I'm scared. I'm scared. I was about to burn them with the grits, child. What you think, baby? Is it giving? Okay. All right, well, I'm glad you liked it. No, you gotta look at me like that.
Happy Easter.
Thank you for watching this episode of Plated by Chef Nay. Tune in for next episode and, hit a like, comment, or subscribe.